a meteor entered the lower atmosphere above Russia before falling apart about 19 to 31 miles above ground, and that led to a shock wave, which then led to about 1,200 people at this point reporting injuries.
It blew out like all the windows in the town.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so this is actually extremely rare because usually meteors will break apart at a higher level, but since it entered the lower atmosphere, that's what led to the shock wave, and that's the reason why so many people were injured. Now, Reuters is doing a good job reporting on this, and as they update us on the story, we find out that more and more people are being injured by it, but it's just scary. And by the way, this has absolutely nothing to do with the asteroid that we were talking about yesterday on the show. So this is completely unrelated. I know some people think that there's some sort of connection, but there's not.
So it's fascinating. Now, most of the meteors have landed in the ocean in history because 2/3 of the planet is covered by the oceans. Now, the two biggest ones that landed, we were really lucky in the last 100 years, landed in the middle of Siberia and then in the middle of the Amazon forest, so nobody got hurt. So this is why it's so unprecedented that a meteor would land in a somewhat populated area. It's still not in the middle of Paris or New York.
But the meteor doesn't know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, normally they make the decision, hey, you know what? I'm going to take it easy on him.
Right.
I'm going in the middle of the Siberian forest. Now, of course the meteor doesn't know. We just got lucky.
I heard CNN reported that it has something to do with climate change.
They asked Bill Nye, the science guy, about that. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Anyway, so...
right, but we just can't call it it's unprecedented, but there's no sample size to make it unprecedented. I mean, I don't know how much of the Earth is covered by people or dense populated areas, but if 100 meteors were to drop, the percentages would be identical in all likelihood.
Of course, it's only unprecedented in modern times as long as we've had modern communication around. So, for example, 65 million years ago, a fairly large asteroid hit the planet and wiped out all the dinosaurs.
Exactly.
So it's not like it doesn't happen, and if that kind of asteroid hit again today, it would likely wipe us out.
You know what I got from this story? I realized that I'm too cautious in life.
Oh,
like
nice.
I don't enjoy life enough because you're planning your future and you're constantly thinking about the future, and this story made me realize you need to enjoy what's happening now. Honestly, so if you want that extra slice of cake, and of course it always goes back to food, have that extra slice of cake. You know,
Because
if
you
you
never know
want
when
to
an
live on the
asteroid's going
wild
to wipe out the
side.
planet.
I was just about to ask Anna, so like, we're finally going to do it, right? And then she's like, cake.
All right, so now we actually have some footage of the meteors hitting, so let's watch that. It's pretty cool. Now that's a line. Now understand they explode in the atmosphere, okay?
Yeah, they break up.
Yeah, so it's not like a piece of rock is hitting someone's house, but you see it there, you see it going into the atmosphere, you hear it exploding, and it's blowing out windows, and that's how people are getting injured. There's 43 people in the hospital at a minimum. So anyway, here's a fun, scary fact. We know about 1% of the asteroids in our galaxy. 99% of them are not cataloged and are maybe heading our direction and maybe not. Wish us luck.